Hi, I'm Laurence, Sales and Partnerships Manager at Fastrack.
Hi, I'm Jordan, Strategic Alliance Manager at Jabra.
Hi Jordan, thank you for coming. I think we'd like to talk today about some certified headsets.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got here in front of us the Evolve 240, the Evolve 265, and around my neck is the Evolve 285. Now, these are the newest addition to our Evolve line. And while our previous headsets were certified, these are now certified for teams across all other, and as well as other UC platforms. So the question is, what does certified mean? Certified means that it's gone through rigorous testing at the vendor, in this case it's Microsoft, to say that these devices work with their platform.
So what would then be the benefits of a certified device compared to, let's say, a not certified Microsoft device?
Yeah, so because the devices are certified, the certification is a byproduct of the quality of the headset. So these days, when people are working from remote or returning to the office, what people want is the ability to work from anywhere. But they can't do that with a non-certified device because by nature, the non-certified device might not be up to the standards that is required for professional communication these days. So if we take this one, for example, you can see it's wireless and it also looks quite nice, right? If I were in a train station, I could easily just take this call no matter where I am. If I'm in the lobby of a hotel or in an airport, I can take this call. Whereas with a non-certified device like a consumer-grade earbuds, for example, I could take the call, and because I hear the other party, I might think I sound great, but to them, and I think we've all been in this situation, you can't really hear the other person because of all the noise going on. So the benefits of having a better microphone, better audio, and better battery life is translated to real life. You can work from anywhere, which is what we all want these days.
Those seem like great benefits for the end user. Are there any benefits for the IT manager?
Yeah, absolutely. So because these headsets are integrated directly with the Microsoft Teams platform, they're also directly supported by Microsoft. And this translates to the bottom line, lower operational costs. So because the headsets work better with the platform as opposed to non-UC certified headsets, there tends to be a better adoption. And better adoption means less complaints, as well as less onboarding time and training for new users. And because these headsets are directly supported by Microsoft, you can directly call up Microsoft if you have a problem. If you don't have a UC certified headset, Microsoft will quite literally just turn you away because you're not using the right device. With remote and on-site device management, there is also an easier time managing your fleet. And our devices actually have a 0.001% fault rate, which means that there's less return, less breaking, less replacing, and at the end of the day, that translates to lower operational costs.
I've had some experiences with non-certified devices and often found that you can hear a lot of background noise. You can hear sort of rustling around and, often even the connection quality that you I don't know if that's a good description, but the connection that you have between sort of the device and Teams doesn't seem that good and chops in and out. With these devices and being Microsoft certified, how would you see that improved?
Yeah, no, that's a really good story. So with these devices, with the microphone and the audio and the connection, you can reliably have a good call, and that's what we want at the end of the day. I had a client yesterday tell me actually that they really love the Jabra devices because previously when they weren't using a Jabra device, they were using just their regular run-of-the-mill everyday headsets. She couldn't participate in calls because every time she tried to, there was background noise and they literally just told her to mute herself straight away. So eventually she stopped participating. But when she got the Jabra headset with the certified microphones, the audio was a lot better, and herself felt more included. So outside of the professional benefits, there are also personal benefits that we could experience. A feel of community, a feel of belonging, all that stuff that you'd study in HSC English. I don't know if you remember. But that's what we want. Back in hybrid work and back in remote work, where inclusivity was a big thing, being part of the conversation can also be a benefit because that's what we want at the end of the day. So for improving your general life and your quality of life and your feeling of importance at work being heard, these headsets can help with that too.
You mentioned in there the certified microphone. Can you explain that a little bit for me?
Yeah, so during the certification testing, a device can fall under two different levels of quality. There is the standard microphone and the premium microphone. The standard microphone says that the headset performed well. It performed well in the testing. The premium says that it exceeded expectations. The Jabras, and these included, have over 30 headsets that fall under premium open office certification, which means that they're perfect for any environment, the open office or from home.
Right, so they'll be suitable to use busy, loud, everyone on the phone office.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. And even in an airport or a train station, hotel lobby, wherever you are, you'll get good audio.
So Jordan, I noticed on the end of this there is a Microsoft button. Can you explain a little bit about what that means and does?
Yeah, so the Microsoft button is something that we implemented with the Evolve 2. And it ties in with the deep integration these headsets have with the Teams platform. Essentially, this button is a one-stop or one-button access to the client. So if you've got notifications or calls, if you press this button, this will instantly bring up the Teams window, which lets you access your work easier.
Wow. That's really cool. So is there anything else that ties in nicely with the Microsoft platform?
Yeah, so with the certification and the native integration of these headsets, what differs between this and non-UC certified headsets is that these headsets are integrated directly with the platform. What that means is that we say that these headsets are plug and play. So typically you'd have to go into Teams and you have to fiddle around with device settings to get your preferred audio device. Teams will automatically recognize these headsets and have them ready to go as soon as you plug them in. So there's no need to fiddle. You can plug it in and get on with your work as soon as possible. Another thing is that if with this headset, for example, the boom arm comes out, so it's nice and hidden. We call that discrete mode, by the way. Really cool. But if you're in a call and you do this, Teams will automatically unmute the call, and then vice versa, mute it. And the importance of that, of having the client itself mute, is that others can see that you're muted. So there's no, hey Jordan, sorry, you're muted, or I don't know if he's on mute. You can see if I'm muted or not. And another cool feature with the boom arm being able to mute and unmute by flipping it up is if you just quickly need to mute yourself, you can. So there was a period where I was literally coughing my brains out for a good 3 months. So every call, I'm like, it'd be quite annoying if I had to press mute every time on my thing and cough, because these were very random and sudden outbursts of like literally coughing my brains out. I could just flip my arm up and cough away. But it didn't interrupt the flow of my call. Sure, I had to pause for a second, but overall, the quality of our call was maintained because I was able to do that.
You hear the term active noise cancelling a lot. Can you give a run through of what that means?
Yeah, absolutely. So active noise cancellation refers to the experience for the user as opposed to the microphone. So a lot of people think that active noise cancelling means a noise cancelling microphone. All our headsets have noise cancelling microphones, but only some of them actually have active noise cancellation. So what active noise cancellation does is that it utilizes extra microphones on the headset to pick up background sound waves and produces counteracting sound waves to block that noise out. So if I turn on active noise cancellation here, I'll have a really hard time hearing myself and any other background noise around. But that's just for me. So I used to use this headset at home until I got my cat. Now my cat is not a normal cat. He's a howler. So he's very loud. And I couldn't focus in calls because with this headset, I could hear what was happening around me. So I swapped to this headset, and whenever my cat gets in a mood, I turn on my ANC, active noise cancellation, so I can get on with my call without being distracted.
We have a range of products here today. what am I looking at?
Yeah, so we've got here the Evolve 2 range, and we've got basically your good, better, best. So the Evolve 240 is perfect for entry level. It is corded, so you won't have the wireless freedom, but what you will have is still the fantastic audio and microphone, as well as comfort. That's the main thing. And because it's corded, there's no battery life, so you don't have to worry about that. So perfect if you're working from home or from the office, and you're a bit price conscious. Next up, you have your entry-level wireless. Now, we've got here a mono, but this also comes in stereo, which means it has 2 ear cups. The mono is great because you can always keep one ear out, but essentially, you've got the exact same headset as the Evolve 240 here in terms of the look, comfort, and hardware, but it is wireless, so you can take it around with you, walk around in your calls, and of course, you've got that raise to mute function that we looked at earlier. And with this one, you've got 37 hours battery life, so you're pretty good to go for a couple of days, even if you forget to charge. And then finally, we've got your best, the top of the range, the Evolve 285. This is my personal headset, and I love it personally because I'm a gamer, so I really like this form fit, but you can see how with these ear cups, you completely block out what's around you. Again, fantastic comfort, audio, and microphone, but this comes with active noise cancelling and similar hour battery life at 37, but then you get that full blockage for that super personal space for your calls.